In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, and it is a beautiful NFTuesday. We're going to talk about none other than, you guessed it, NFTs. Let's get it on. Miguelito, what is on the podium this evening, brother? What are
We got lots of things going on. We got a lot of things going on in the NFT space, but in general, outside of what's normally happening in NFTs, we're spicing it up here, right? We're talking about free mints. We're talking about winning 5 ETH, but obviously that's going to be at the end of the video, so make sure you stay stream to find out how you could possibly enter to win up to 5 ETH and get involved with a free mint at the same time. So make sure you stay tuned.
I like it. The people need to know.
The people need to know. Like, they can't miss out on this huge opportunity, right? We're ramping it up here in Danger Close Alpha. But in the meantime, we've got bicycles and Bored Apes working together. That's weird. But
bicycles like the ones that you ride, or maybe the playing cards?
Hey, I thought the playing cards were based off of bicycles. I mean, why would you start a company called Bicycles and not sell bicycles?
That's a good point. That's definitely a good point.
But it is what it is. We also got some other stuff going on with Cardano. Having massive pump in the NFT space. Cardano is a menace to be reckoned with, right? And we finally have the last but not the least, which I always kind of tend to forget, but I believe it's Dapper Labs, or is it? No, I don't know.
Or Ripple.
Or Ripple. Oh, that's right. That's why I forgot. I knew it. It was like instant delete in my mind.
Put them up.
Instant delete. Ripple getting involved with NFTs.
It's such a beautiful thing. You seem so excited. Crypto fam, smash the likes if you are excited for XRP. It's actually, to be fair, it's Ripple. We'll get into that later, but it is Ripple that's getting involved in the NFT space. So make sure that you stick around for that. And again, as Miguel said, little call to action is, hey, you better stick around if you want to hear about this 5 ETH. Somebody said something about a free mint, which I'm excited to hear more about. So we will we'll get into that a little bit later. But before we do anything else, let's take a look at the markets. Let's see what's going on. Smash the likes, guys, if you're in the live chat on not on desktop, on mobile. If I could speak this evening, that would be great. If you are on mobile, X out of live chat, smash the like. Come on right back. Takes 2 seconds. It would be much appreciated. Okay, let's take a look at the markets. Let me update this. And we have...
What do we got? We got
global
nothing.
Market is at 931.7 billion. We are down 0.45%. I'm not even going to bother. 19.3, $1,312 for ETH.
What's that I see? XRP going in the direction it belongs. Nothing but down.
The direction as everything else seems to be slowly bleeding out. I actually had lunch today with my old pastor, and he is a big holder of XRP. Okay, I would venture to say he might have more XRP than I do. Maybe. I've not confirmed that.
Does he pray for forgiveness every night for his?
He might. But we were having a chat about the markets as a whole, and he said, what are you thinking? Actually, just macro with the markets. And I said, man, I really think that we've just got some more pain. And I think people hear that and they're already down and they're already kind of like, wah, wah, like, that's what we wanted to hear, Keeper. Great. But I want to encourage you guys. This is how you make money, right? Like, we're here to entertain you, but entertain this idea. The way you make money in stocks and in crypto is by buying when things are freaking boring, when they suck, when they are no fun, and when you look around and everybody else is waiting for a pump. That is when you look to, take advantage of an opportunity. And I ultimately am looking for even lower prices. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I've been in long enough that I've stacked enough to where I feel comfortable. But I do know that dollar cost averaging is just it's a boring way, but it works. So, I guess
I'm definitely right now, just to give people a little bit of hope, I am right now gathering up my cash to start putting some into crypto right now. I've already made a list of the cryptos that I'm looking for. And you're right. Could we go down more? Possibly. but I'm okay with that, and I am gonna start dollar cost averaging here at this price points. And Cardano is actually one of them. Cardano is actually one of the ones that I'm gonna pick out
Ben's been
and be
talking about
putting more
Cardano
into.
flipping ETH. Have you heard him talking about that recently?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that, but
Been
I
throwing out
know
there that they're going to be flipping ETH, and I told him, I said, bro, text him, blasphemy, blasphemy. He said, listen, ETH, Charles Hoskinson was part of the original, game plan with that. You've got to recognize that he knows the flaws that were there, and probably so. Like Miguel, you and I done our thing with YouTube, and if right now we went our separate ways, whereas before we had ever done this, you and I would both have things. Hey, this works, this doesn't work. And you would have a baseline to kind of go off of. Well, ETH continued to go in the way that it did. And Charles said, wait a minute, I think I can do something a little bit better. So,
yep,
I don't know.
exactly.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. So, I just, again, guys, we're not here to give you financial advice because we are definitely not financial advisors. Just want to throw out there that this is a way that we have been able to make some money over the years. So,
Crypto Slayer goes, Crusader buying XRP. I'm actually not. I'm gonna be buying Cardano. Look, Cardano and XRP are pretty much basically at the same price level. They're 10 cents apart, 46, 36, right? Let's say they both go back to all-time high for XRP was 380. All-time high for Cardano was 310. Let's go back to the same price points. You can make the money and be a lot more ethical with Cardano than XRP.
Wouldn't it be interesting news? It'd be one of the biggest news in the crypto space if secretly Crusader's been fudding XRP forever. And he secretly, I'm like, he sends me a transaction one day and I start like going backwards on his wallets. And I'm like, hey, what is this? He's got like 50,000 XRP and he's just like sitting on it, just waiting. And he's talking, you dummies. All right, let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on. Let's talk about Bicycle. Not the one that you're riding, but maybe
I'm going to be riding here pretty soon. Yeah, you get rid of my car.
You are going to be riding a bike pretty soon. That's right. Let's check out what's going on here. Why a 137-year-old brand Bicycle is making Bored Ape NFT playing cards. Bicycle will use its Ethereum NFT artwork to sell decks of ape branded cards with plans to collaborate with other owners. Here's a little picture of a deck of cards.
Trusted since 1885, dude.
Dude, Bored Apes have been out since 1885. Good gracious. Man, it's crazy. This is the big news. Big news of the day. Bored Apes since 1885. Playing card brand Bicycle bought a Bored Ape for $187K. The brand will sell decks of playing cards. They're going to have to sell a lot of decks of playing cards to make that back. The brand will sell decks of playing cards based on the ape and may create further decks in collaboration with Bored Ape owners. Hi, Boogie. Did you want to come in and say hi and tell everybody to be their own bank? You're going to have to come over here if you are. The Bored Ape Yacht Club has attracted an array of celebrity and brand owners over the last year and a half. Some of the artwork is used as a status symbol. My daughter is tearing apart my studio right now. And with the others' IP to create and sell their own products. It's okay. It's okay. She's not having it tonight. She just wanted to remind you that down below the video is a link to BYOB, Be Your Own Bank. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. Wow. That's been our night tonight, by the way. Side note, if you have any kids, that is sometimes how it goes. The latest such brand to claim ownership in a unique one, indeed, a physical playing card brand established in the 1880s. Okay, so this is an article about playing cards and Bored Apes. Everyone is getting in on the trend. They don't care whether they've been, well, I mean, Bicycle probably as a company probably had slaves making them, so they probably don't care about the rhetoric that surrounds Bored Apes.
I mean,
like we've had plenty of slaves since 1887. We had lots of slaves back then.
I mean, outside of that, right? Outside of that, it's the fact that a brand since 1885 that's been around since 1885 is getting into NFTs, right? They're making the pivot into Web3 space, and they're seeing the power of the marketing dollars from owning a Bored Ape. No matter what the problems of Bored Ape are, it is a status signal. It is something that they can flex on in the Web3 space that now has people like you and me talking about it, and people are like, oh snap, like Bicycle, the card game is card store company, whatever, is making cards with Bored Apes, right? Kids are gonna grow up buying poker cards, and they're gonna have Bored Apes on them, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna have different Bored Apes, and it just goes to show you how NFTs are merging into our culture with as simple as poker cards, right? You're playing a deck of playing cards,
Mhm.
and it's going to be seen everywhere as a normal thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
companies are going to be able to flex on each other, like, hey, I got this Bored Ape, I got that Bored Ape. I mean, a lot of people have started companies off of what they own from Bored Ape to have that, huge marketing right there.
I wonder at what point NFTs are going to be such a normalized thing that they're not even really going to call them out as being NFTs, to where, once, let's just say, like, our ID is in the NFT form, or home deeds, or some of the things that we've talked about. At that point, I think it's so normalized. I don't even think that they'll be calling it out as an NFT. You'll just, like, you'll know, hey,
You'll have to be more specific. You have to be more specific because there's so
Yes,
many NFT
that's what I'm
things
getting at.
already blended in that
Yeah.
people are going to have to. You're not going to be able to say the word NFT. Oh, you have an NFT? No, it's like, hey, you have this, and they'll automatically know, like, yes, and
Yeah.
that is a NFT.
Yeah, for sure. And what better than a deck of playing cards? Because lots of tricksters are involved in that Bored Ape Yacht Club as well. So we got playing cards, playing tricks on people, a bunch of tricksters. I wanted to throw out there. Sean says, "See what happens to the beautiful baby girl when you mention XRP." Sean, just go ahead, and you and Miguel can have a little powwow. You guys can hang out and hate on XRP all you
We're
want.
gonna make all that money with Cardano. We don't
I'll
need to pray for our sins after.
I'll be sipping Mai Tais on the beach, wondering where you guys are at when it hits $5, $10, $100. Well, I don't know about 100, but we'll see.
Oh,
All right, cool.
Keeper's
What?
drinking the Kool-Aid already. $100, $5.89, $10K. I mean, we're going
10K?
straight to the
I
moon,
mean,
baby.
I actually saw a comment on my TikTok from the other day talking about sending my mom to jail, and the comment said, very matter of fact too, it's going to take a lot more liquidity to take over the entire world's finances. It's at least $1,000, and we could go into it right now. Listen, you guys know I hold a bunch of XRP. I love it, right? I should say I love it, but I'm looking forward to making some really
The real
good money on it.
character's coming out, guys. The real character's coming out.
But I am looking forward to I am looking forward to making some good money on it. But I also am a realist, right? I don't see any way, when you do the math on it, that we see $1,000 XR. Listen, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I am able to hold a moon bag to wait around for it, but I just don't see it. We'll talk a little bit more about XRP later on. XRP Army, put them up. We'll be back. We got Ripple talking about NFTs here in a little bit. Maybe it's NFTuesday. Pause. If you're not in the Discord, if you are not in the faction war, what are you doing? Things are getting crazy. We've got some huge news coming up. Big, and we'll announce this at the end of the show, but big things happening. We're trying to give away 5 ETH. And really all you got to do, if you're not already involved in the faction war, is, well,
it's going to be a little bit more than a giveaway. They're going to have to fight for it.
It is going to be more than a giveaway. It's going to be a fun way to fight for it, though.
Oh, for sure. 100%. We already got people in the Discord jumping in, asking how do they get signed up. So I hope people are paying attention. So if you're not in the Discord, get into the Discord right now. Make sure you do not miss what is coming.
Look at Miguel foreshadowing here, talking about Cardano. Cardano breaks into the top 3 NFT chains as 24-hour volume jumps 132%. There is Cardano. Cardano is broken into the top 3 NFT chains as its NFT space continues to gain traction. Cardano ranked ahead of Immutable X with 968K traded in NFTs following Ethereum and Solana only. The daily NFT market update is a wild one today. Cardano breaking into the top 3, and then it kind of goes through with what that tweet looks like. Cardano also recorded a 132% jump in 24-hour volume. Notably, NFT platforms The Ape Society, Space Buds, Clay Nation by Claymates, and Derp Apes, I've never heard of that one, saw increases of 341, 1,066, 318, and 368% in 24-hour volume.
Got some money flying over there.
Miguel, we hear, so good friends of the show, DZ, over on NFT Alpha, they're always talking Cardano. Talking Cardano NFTs. And then you have the
JPEG junkies.
Yeah, so they've got the JPEG Junkies, which is super dope. I mean, they are fire. When I was in the studio, they showed me a mock-up of one of them before they ever even came out. And when he told me the name, I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? That's a freaking great name for an NFT project. But what I wanted to get at was why do you think it matters what chain you are like? So we're on ETH, right? The most right now liquidity is coming through Ethereum. We both love ETH, but we both love Cardano too. I'm a big Cardano fan. Hold a nice little bag of Cardano. Why do you think it matters what chain these projects are on?
I think it's not so much about why it matters. I think just there's people that really like a project, right? And they will support what's being built on it. So people that really like Cardano, that have been huge fans of Cardano, that have been waiting for Cardano to have smart contracts, see the NFTs coming out, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna go buy, I'm all in on Cardano. I'm gonna go buy as many Cardano NFTs as possible to support the blockchain, right? To support the demand on it and to show support. So I think that's one of the main reasons why
Yeah.
people pick and choose. Obviously, some have, Cardano party for sure has less gas fees than Ethereum does, but they also have less people on the network. And I think it's just one of those things, right? Why are people going to start flocking to XRP NFTs and HBAR NFTs? Because there's some people that are a big supporter of those coins, so they're going to go over there to buy it because they're all in hopes that the same scenario is going to play out on those blockchains that has played out on Ethereum, right? Ethereum launched the first NFTs, the CryptoPunks. They have the most successful brand of, the Bored Apes or whatever it is. They're all hoping as well that besides supporting their own blockchain, they're able to pick up the blue chip NFT that gets created on that blockchain since they're just starting out. And I think that's the two main reasons why people pick a certain blockchain to go buy NFTs on.
It's trying to be almost first to market, right? So I see what you're saying. You're saying, hey, they're leading the way in their respective network. And so maybe when you look back, just like with the what was it, what were the CryptoKitties? I think it was CryptoKitties and then CryptoPunks.
CryptoKitties, CryptoPunks.
Yeah, you're looking back, basically, as these newer networks emerge, maybe those front end projects are what's going to be doing well long term. I could definitely see that, and I agree. I think people do they like, if you're a big holder of Cardano and theoretically you don't want to sell your Cardano and want to have some sort of an asset that placehold that Cardano, right? That you could go right back into that Cardano. I don't think that's a bad way to do it. So I am all about it. Let's check out. First of all, smash the likes, guys. We got 39 people in here. If you guys are looking for more TA love, first of all, as a reminder,
it's coming.
We're going to be doing Monday and Thursdays. So that's your first thing. Second thing, Monday through Friday, you got your boy Frankie Candles. Make sure to check him out. He is at 5:45 to 7:30-ish. So Candle Mafia, make sure that you guys are a part of that because he's been doing a really good job, some really good calls. And then, as always, checking us out on Mondays and Thursdays for your TA. Also, that's going to be crucial. So smash the likes and let's have some
rolling.
fun.
What do we got here left?
Let's check it out.
Left.
We have got
XRP.
Right, Ripple, baby. Let's go. All right, so Ripple welcomes new wave of NFT creators to launch projects on XRP Ledger. Okay, tell me more. As per a recent blog post published by Ripple, the second wave of creators has joined Ripple's $250 million fund for NFT creators. The fintech giant announced the first bunch of creators in the spring. They're focusing on NFT projects related to entertainment, bringing new use cases for tokenizing things on XRPL. These creators are making new practical use cases in the spheres of gaming, media, metaverse, and music on the XRPL, the XRP Ledger, a streaming music show based in Japan, a marketplace to be used by sports clubs, crypto news podcasts coming out on a daily basis, etc. These projects also assume the creation of NFTs as well as built-in royalties and co-ownership. Let me go down here. At the end of April, Ripple Labs spread the news about the first wave of creators to join its $250 million fund created to support innovation on the sphere of tokenization and, in particular, the launch of NFTs on the XRP ledger in spheres like media, real estate, sports, music, carbon credits, and many others. The fund offers various kinds of support, mainly financial, as well as a technical basis for teams that are working on their NFTs. Ripple's goals here is to support and speed up the future of tokenization. Up to now, over 5,000 applicants have applied to join the creator fund set up by Ripple. So basically, Miguel, Ripple is encouraging people to jump on their ledger and saying, hey, we're going to be fast, we're going to be efficient, our fees are going to be super low. All you need to do is jump on.
All you gotta do is just sell your soul. Sure, why not?
That's
all you gotta do is one minor little cost to make some money in the XRP, ledger. I mean, it's a marketing tactic, right? They know NFTs are a thing that's going to be massive in the future. In the next bull run, they're going to be huge. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with 100%. And if they don't have NFTs on them, they're going to be missing out. They're going to be missing out on utility. They're going to be missing out on transactions, trading volume, everything. So they're using that now as a way to like, hey, let's get some builders on here. Let's get some developers coming onto our blockchain, and in hopes that they don't get deemed a security, and then they can continue on forward with more utility, more hype. It's a marketing thing. It's a smart move on their end. But the price is your soul. You do what you can with it.
Miguel can be as dramatic as he wants, but the reality is, it's another cryptocurrency. A lot of people.
No. Hold on. It's not just another cryptocurrency. Don't lie to the people.
How is it not?
What? It is the so-called bridge of all the CBDCs coming forward. What are CBDCs going to do? We've talked about it on here. We're moving to a whole nother platform on our own to talk about the dangers of what these CBDCs and the kind of stuff that the government is doing.
CBDCs weren't even a conversation when XRP came out. So to be fair, they were talking about
the conversation was, let's get banks into the crypto space to do cross-border payments. CBDCs was just a natural evolution because shortly after that, we already had Tether, stable coins. We didn't know it, but they knew what was coming.
We need to get Zach Rector on here to straighten this out, because
I was harassing him the other day on his live on TikTok.
About XRP. Well, of course it was about XRP. We need to get him on here to talk a little bit more about that, because my understanding was originally there was a lot of complaints in the actual banking system or within the traditional finance system that said that, hey, remittances they're taking forever and they're costing us a ton of money. Yep. So they came up with an idea. Hey, here's a way to do it. So on its face, it makes a lot of freaking sense. It says, hey, I can basically say, take your value from point A to point B, do it for incredibly inexpensive and incredibly fast. Where it got corrupted was, like things always do, the banks said, well, now I've got to be a little more involved than that. And then they started setting up basically a game plan to, hey, if the traditional finance system, if SWIFT goes away, the banks have all but agreed, at least it looks like, the banks have all but agreed to use these ISO coins. That is what they're moving to. There's no denying it. I don't think there's no way that you're going to stop that at this point. And the traditional banking system, as much as I hate it, they treat me like crap. I freaking hate it. You spend a lot of money, you funnel money through them. They treat you like garbage, whatever. But you can't exactly just opt out of banking, right?
Well,
I thought about it.
Yes, I understand, right? We also don't agree with the thing. Doesn't mean I'm going to go buy some Pfizer stock.
But I don't need...
Because they're going to be performing really well in the next upcoming years. Right? It's the equivalent. Checkmate. I got you on that one.
I'll give it to you. It was a good point. It was a good point.
You know it.
I believe is a little bit of a stretch, but I'll give it to you. I'll yield this evening. I get the idea. The idea is that we don't want to make things simple and easy and just bow down just because it's going to make us some money, right? The facts are, some way, somehow, some shape, some form, these nasty banking institutions are getting their greasy paws involved in everything. They're going to continue to make things difficult on us. We've got regulations already coming down the pike. I'm hoping that maybe there's a little shred of, okay, we're at least going to have a hold, or when it does happen, that I can at least profit from it instead of just feeling only pain. That's kind of where I'm at this point. I'm going to profit from it instead of just feeling pain. So you're just going to be pissed.
I hope you're stacking up your Pfizer stocks in your portfolio. I hope so, because they're going to be performing great in this decade.
You're not even allowed to say that word on here. We probably just got demonetized for just saying.
Well, I'm promoting their stock. I'm promoting their stock.
their
Great
stock.
company to invest in.
Yeah. So, Crypto Fam, check it out. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Before we give you the alpha, before we give you the news on the free mint and the 5 ETH, I want to do something real quick. I want to do a draft. We haven't done a draft in a few days. Let's do a draft. We haven't even talked about this. I want to do a draft this evening. Let's do a I'm trying to think of a good. Okay, let's do a worst things draft. Worst things.
Things of what category?
Just worst things. If you start off with XRP, I'm gonna slap the sense out of you. Okay. So
read my mind. Damn.
So I saw that one coming from a mile away right when I said it. So let's now chat. Listen, we're talking just okay. It's let's slim it down a little bit. Everyday worst things. So you're just going through just a normal day. What's an everyday worst thing? I want to see this in the chat too. I want to see you guys light this up. Tell me everyday worst thing, just kind of worst things that could happen. I'll let you start. Going through a normal day.
Going through a normal day.
Worst day draft.
Paper cut in between your fingers.
Ooh.
That's
I got one better. Stubbing your toe.
Oh, that was gonna be my number 2. That was gonna be my number 2.
You wake up right now. Listen, the worst is the middle of the night. I'll get up. I gotta use the bathroom. I walk around the bed and I'm kind of, I'm half asleep and I don't step out far enough and you're dead asleep and then boom. And every time you stub your toe, it's like you freaking broke. You're for sure, right? Every time I broke it. I had to. That's the worst.
How many of these are we picking?
5.
Okay, cool.
So number 1 draft picks were paper cut in between your fingers, which I don't push enough paper to do that. But do you mess with enough paper that's like a normal thing?
You just go out. Dude, you did. I know. All you do is go out to lunch and talk about XRP with your pastor, so you don't push any paper. But yes, paper cuts are terrible. Worst things on your day-to-day life: getting stuck in traffic.
Dude. I literally, man, that's a good pick. That's solid. That is absolutely solid. That's a solid number 2 because traffic is just it's awful. I will go with this will be a little bit broad, but I will go with just an absolute just my day being like canceled appointment. Like I've got the day set out and then it's canceled appointment and something happens over here and basically the whole day is just
sideways, like the whole day goes.
Just the whole day goes like that. Yeah.
I would say for my 3rd pick, going to work.
Just going to work, period.
Just going to work.
That's it.
Just having to get up and say, gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work.
Sucks.
I gotta go to work. Ooh. Listen. Nick said, "Get my ball stuck in the zipper. We got a bleeder." That's very funny. I would say I gotta go with okay. I wake up in the morning, it's early, I'm ready to rock, get my day going, and I'm out of coffee.
I don't drink coffee, so that doesn't really bother me.
I forgot I could have got that in the 5th round for you.
Yeah, you could have gotten that for free. I would have given you that as an extra 6.
That's a terrible. But do you not drink any caffeine?
0.
Really? No caffeine?
Nope. All
Man,
natural, baby. All
no wonder
organic up
sometimes
here.
you're a bump on a log. You need some freaking caffeine. That's what we
Oh
need.
yeah, yeah. When
Amp
you're
you-
when
we need
you're
to amp
when
you
you're
up.
like we're talking like 9 in the morning. You're like, why do you sound so down, bro? I just woke up.
I'm like a
I
pot of
haven't gotten my
coffee in. I'm like,
daily
bro,
juice yet.
why are you so sleepy?
I haven't gotten my daily juice in yet, bro. So yeah, I do start off kind of slow some days. So fourth, we're on the fourth, right? We're on the fourth already.
That was
We're
my
on the
fourth. Yeah.
That was
I
your
got one
fourth.
more.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm on my fifth. So I'm on my fifth. Fifth worst thing on a day to day is watching all these sheep buy XRP thinking they're gonna get rich. I gotta go with it. I gotta go with it. You're bowing down to the system that will make sure you eat dirt and grass and bugs, and you're gonna be happy with it. But sure, they'll make you rich.
I'm gonna go number 5 pick. Just bickering. Just whether it's with the wife, whether it's with a freaking customer, what like no, just the senseless, just stuff that just absolutely it's like bickering. That's definitely my number 5.
All right, so let's get into this. What do the people want? Why are they here? Talk about free
The
mints.
people want to know about 5 ETH.
5 ETH, right? How are they going to win up to 5 ETH?
They thought that it was 0.5 because that's what it was before, but this time it's 5. We're gonna make this really, really simple. We can't lay out all the rules and whatnot, but
wait, hold on. You saw what Billy just said? He goes, "Mine's waiting for Miguel to start the rumbles."
That's a good point. He says rumble time, and then it's like, well,
and then I'm gone for an hour and a half.
Then the Jeopardy, cue the Jeopardy music. Yeah, I'm with it. Okay, so 5 ETH. To make it really, really simple, we're trying to make things simple for you. Okay,
Get in the Discord. That's what you're gonna know.
Get in the Discord. Get involved. That ultimately is going to be. You need. There's a free mint coming. Let's just tell
them. All right. There's a free mint. Right. There's a free mint coming.
Okay.
Right. If you guys were here for the gas mask stimulus drop, right? You saw what that did. We are creating a new free mint for the faction wars. If you get into the free mint, which is going to be tough, it's not going to be easy. We're not just going to hand it out because this is putting you into the competition for the ETH winning. So you're going to have to compete. It's going to be competitive to get on the list to make sure you get to mint, and only the people on the list will be able to mint these NFTs. And these NFTs are going to assign you into a faction. That is how you're going to be able to compete to win for up to 5 ETH. It's going to be simple as that. You need to get into the free mint. Free mint will then allow you to compete in the game for the ETH.
5 ETH.
But you're going to have to be active. This is going to go by quick. This is going to go by fast.
Yeah.
It's free mint. We saw how fast the other free mint went by. And, now there's a stakes of 5 ETH on the line. So
and it's going to be super exclusive, guys. The people that are in the factions right now, you've got first shot at everything. You're going to be whitelisted. We're only going to do the free mint for people that are whitelisted. So we'll give you more details in the Discord, but just know this. If you're already in the faction wars, you're good. You don't have to do anything. We're not asking you to do anything else, right? We obviously want to bring new people in, and we'll explain all of that and get into that. I saw Biomex said waiting for the commodities drop. Biomex, so that's going to happen actually really fast because the commodities drop are part of the game. They're part of the game. They're part of the competition. I want to quit calling it a game. We were talking about this earlier. Like, they're part of the competition. Flat out, it's a competition. It's going to take a lot of teamwork, and it's going to take a a selfishness. It's going to take a lot of truth,
I would say strategy. I wouldn't
questions.
say selfishness. I would say strategy.
Self-centered strategy.
Not self-centered. Right? There's going to be some sacrifices made here and there, but you're going to have to strategize, right? There's going to be chess, not
selfless. It's going to take a lot of selfless, self-centered strategy. No, it's going to be fun, guys. Ultimately, it is going to take teamwork. It's wild because when we explain it to you, they'll be like, wait a minute. So it's going to be teamwork, and you're going to be working for yourself. It's going to be teamwork and because only one person is going to be taking home this ETH, and your team, your faction needs to win so that you get the opportunity to get that. So you're going to work together to then, make that happen. So we will be announcing that soon. And then, like I was saying to Biomex brother, the commodities drop is literally, those are going to start right when the first week of the competition starts, like boom. The first
competition
part of the
and the commodity drops go hand in hand.
Yeah, they
the
go together.
Free mint is going to happen before to recruit people into their factions. So if you are just watching this right now, whether it's now or in the future, right, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, make sure you're jumping into the Discord. Make sure you're paying attention to when this free mint is happening. Make sure you get on the whitelist for this free mint to get involved with the faction war, to get involved to win up to 5 ETH. It's that simple.
Dude, I'm excited about it. And if you're not, I don't know what you're doing, because 5 ETH is a lot of
give me some quick math. Give me some quick math real quick. How many
right now 5 ETH is about $6,500.
So somebody's going to be taking away $6,500, and that is assuming that the price stays the same. If the price continues to start increasing here,
65.60 actually.
You're taking a lot more money. Imagine when that 5 ETH hits $5,000 again in the next cycle.
I've thought about that. I'm like,
and you won.
We're giving away
this in a Discord. In the Discord competition for an NFT project, right?
I thought about that earlier.
Not many people get to accumulate 1 ETH or 2 ETH or 3 ETH in their entire portfolio, but somebody is going to be winning 5, right? Up to 5 ETH at some point in this competition because of an NFT project.
Yeah. Super excited about it. So, Crypto Fam, I know we've done a little bit of the hype up before, this, that, and the third. The competition is where it's at. Make sure that you got listen. The turning in your tweets for the 500 points, the presentation that's 1,000 points, and then buying the gas masks that are 20 points a piece. That needs to happen relatively quickly, right? So we're gonna finish that out quicker than expected, and move right into the competition. So you guys need to be ready for that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Do another little free mint. And guys, listen, for those of you that did the free mint last time and gobbled everything up, I just want to tell you in advance, that's not going to be how this one's going to roll. There is a point with all of this. It's going to make a whole lot of sense to you. Just get in the Discord, find out. We're super excited about it. So, Crypto Fam, we love you guys. You could be anywhere tonight, but you are here with Debate Crypto on NFTuesday. Get in the Discord. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, both of our Twitters. Smash the likes on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. You already know what to do on all the socials, guys. Question everything.
Trust nothing. Because that's the name of the game.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.